just left Lakefield Lock, our accommodations for the last 2 days and nights. Had a pleasant yesterday as my sister came by and visited us for the day, so that was a nice change of pace. So we are right now on our way. It's just after 9 o'clock on this morning. And we are heading back northbound. We have decided that that is going to be our turnaround point, so that's what we're doing. We're heading back northwest, back towards our home port, but we don't intend on stopping at our home port. We don't intend on stopping this cruise. We're going to carry on northward and see where we get. We're going to get into at least the Severn River, hopefully stay at a couple of locks there. And if fate and current holds well, we might even get up into Georgian Bay. But for today, we're going to just keep cruising, and we're going to get to where we get to, and we're going to see what that's all about when we get there. And it's a beautiful sunny day again, and it's going to be another hot one, my friends. A hot one. So we will cruise on. Just a little bit north of here, we're going to go into an area called Hell's Gate. Very beautiful, very picturesque. And I've taken you through there before. I'm going to leave some links down in the description for when we had cruised through here with Boogaboo 4, the sedan bridge. And as well, within one of those videos is the explanation of why we hit bottom there a number of years ago back on Boogaboo 3 or 300 Sundancer. I'm not going to go into the embarrassing details right now, but I will let you know that there is a link that I'm going to leave you in the description to a video where I describe my folly and why we hit bottom on a day just like today, dead flat bottom. So check it out. Commented to Anchor Girl, I wish they were filming a movie every time we came through here. This is at the base of Burley Falls, which is little more than a run of rapids, but picturesque nonetheless. And there's a marina just to the north of that where we stayed back in 2005, I believe it was, on our 30-foot boat. And we spent a couple of nights there, days and nights there, and it was really nice because unlike the fellow that just blasted by us and provided a big wake, they were filming a movie just over my shoulder, and the movie was Cheaper by the Dozen Part 2 with Steve Martin and Eugene Levy, amongst others. And so when they were filming, because they were doing all the water shots when we were here, like the on-water shots, so they had the volunteer fireman boat out here, and just to keep things all calm for when they were filming, they were slowing the traffic down or even stopping it altogether. So we were on the docks here, and it was beautiful. So when we got home, we told our friends about, you know, how pleasant of a stay it was. We heard, oh no, man, you can't stay there. It's just the boats come flying around there and you're bounced all over. So we were lucky back in the day. Cheaper by the dozen, part 2. Look it up. That'll tell you what year it was. Well, folks, we haven't gotten too far again today. We have been traveling 4 hours, but we have reached our destination for today. Not planned, just sort of discussed on the way. It's a gorgeous run over here, just slow, easy. It is a fantastic, beautiful, hot summer day again. And we have arrived at Lovesick Lock, the bottom of Lovesick Lock, some place that we've often tried to get into but always have been thwarted because it's always been so busy here. And so as we approach, we saw there was an opening, said yeah, sure, why not? So boom, we're here, we're tied up, and as I mentioned, it's very, very hot. So I'm going to jump into that beautiful clear water of Lovesick Lake. Right there. And cool off. Just got the barbecue going. Like I said, just jumped in for a splash. And look at that, if you can see that in the background. The water is dead calm. It's been pretty calm all day. We heard some thunder boomers this afternoon. It sounded threatening, but nothing has transpired. Hopefully it will be a rain-free night because we have no shore power here. So that means the hatches on Boogaboo will be open, providing our air-conditioned comfort. Because it is warm, a little bit humid today, so
my fan will be going.
Yep, Anchor Girl has a nice battery operated fan which we keep going at night in the cabin, which helps tremendously. Actually, it was pretty cool last night, wasn't it? Yeah, so that's what we are doing for tonight. Enjoying a barbecue, enjoying a cold one, enjoying the sights and the day. Remember what I wanted to tell you. This lock is located on an island, so we are completely surrounded by water. As such,
the lock staff, there's no road access, so the staff comes in from the next lock down at Burley Falls by boat, and they just pulled out of here. There is no garbage that you can leave here. All other lock stations that I know of anyways, they have garbage and recycling, so you can unload your garbage and your recyclables, and they will dispose of you for free.
They take recyclables here.
Oh really? Okay, Anchor Girl says she thinks they might take recyclables, but garbage no, so you got to haul it out, which isn't a bad thing. We emptied all our garbage this morning before we took off at the last lock, but just something to keep in mind. Now, given the fact that it is an island and it's only water access, it makes it a lot quieter too. One thing that I've noticed over the last number of years traveling through the system, any traveling that we've done, it just seems to be a lot busier and a little bit noisier than it has been in the past. You stay at a lock with a road in close proximity. Years ago when we first started doing this, if you heard a car go by, it was, you know, a country mile away. Now the roads seem a lot busier. We're all part of an expanding community, so yes, that's going to happen. But here, it is deadly quiet, except for the waterfall there. Well, the water control dam at least, so there's a nice outflow. We can hear a little bit of flush of water.
And there's no need to bring your dog and leave all the dog here.
Yeah. Yes, Anchor Girl was just commenting on some folks that came for the day and they had a picnic and they had a big dog, and I don't know if they were brushing the dog or the dog was just rolling around the grass, but
I think they were brushing.
yeah, well, you can make a pillow out of all the fur that's left behind, which is sad to see. But apart from that, there is fire pits here. They do sell firewood. Now, the whole area has been under a fire ban for the last few weeks because it's been such a dry, hot summer. But I talked to the lock staff today and they said, yeah, we got firewood if you want. For a price, of course, it's reasonable. And I asked about the fire ban. They said, no, they just lifted it last couple of days because we've had a bit of rain in the area. We're not going to take advantage of the fire because more than likely, with all the ants and all the creepy crawlies that we see around here, and the snakes. Don't tell Anchor Girl about the snakes.
I already saw one.
She already saw one. You saw two.
I
You saw one?
two today.
Two today. Water snakes. That's really cool.
I gotta put a barrier around the smoke.
Anyways, so there's lots of creepy crawlies, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of bugs in the air tonight. So chances are we won't be spending a lot of time outside the boat. We'll be behind the screened covers. So that will be my wrap up for today. Another spectacular day. Cannot believe the weather that we've been having on this trip and this summer. It's been fantastic, hot, exactly what, if I didn't promise, I hope for my lovely wife. And it's beautiful, right?
It's gorgeous.
And it's a great trip, right?
Beautiful.
Because you're enjoying this boat a lot more than the big boat, right?
Love it.
Yes, this boat's a lot more comfortable for us, and we are really happy that we made the downsize to this thing. It's all the boat we need. It's comfortable, and it's very comfortable to drive and handle and go through the innumerable locks that we've done so far. We've probably gone through 15 lockages at least
Oh, at least.
in the last 2 weeks, maybe 20, and we have quite a few more in front of us. So anyways, it's a nice leisurely trip, clearly, because we're not getting too far each day, but that's part of the plan. The whole plan is to not have a plan and get to where we get to when we get there. Right now we're here, and I'm sharing this with you. Hope you enjoy. I'm going to leave you with some footage that I took earlier, wandering around or flying around. As always, looking forward to your comments. Cheers.
Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss any of the new videos coming out. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Daily updates there, and always lively conversation on Facebook, so you don't want to miss it. And you can also follow us at boatsbeachesandbars.com, where you can find even more links to all sorts of neat things, including our online store. And you'll find all the links to everything mentioned up here, down there in the description, so you'll have no excuse not to follow along. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.